Okay, I wanted to show you how to use the Lightning Lane multi-pass and single pass, how you can, ahead of your trip to Disney, make those reservations to reduce your time in line while you're at the parks. So this is a paid service. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your Walt Disney World app. So hopefully you have set that up, you have your password, and that goes smoothly. So I would do that really as soon as you've made your reservation, reserved your trip to Disney. Go ahead and make sure your Disney World app is all set up. It will be something you will use a lot during your trip, so it is important. Go ahead and get that selected. So 7 days ahead of your trip, if you're staying on property, you can make your Lightning Lane selection. So this is very new. This is only about a month old as I'm recording this. So this is the first time I've done this process. I'm headed to Disney next week. It's actually for a work trip, so I'm only doing one fun day in the parks, and it is a solo day. So this is fairly simple because it's just one day and it's just for me, but should show you how to make this work. So I'm going to go ahead and hit purchase. Again, it is a paid service. One thing I really like about this is it is going to tell you everything that's available and exactly what rides are available to reserve before you buy. So you can decide, is it worth it to buy or not? So I'm going to go for September 16th is the day I'm in the parks. I am going to Epcot. When I select the park, it's going to show me what passes are available. So the multi-pass lets you choose up to 3 experiences. The single pass allows you to choose 1 experience. So the single pass is for those high tier rides where the lines get crazy. They are able to charge more for those, so they do charge more for those. In this case, I am not going to do Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just going to get the multi-pass for Epcot. So if I select that, and continue. If you do have Park Hopper, you can get the Lightning Lane in more than 1 park per day, but you cannot set it up ahead of time. So you need to choose which park you want to go to first, make the selections for that park, and then if you choose to hop and go to a different park later, you can see what's still available for that day. Another option would be to go to a park in the morning when lines are lower and not get Lightning Lane for that park and get them only in the afternoon for some of those, some rides in the afternoon when park lines can be longer would also be an option. But I'm just doing this for one day. So we've got our Lightning Lane multi-pass for Epcot selected. We're going to continue. See, it's $19. Epcot has tiered rides, so I can select 1 from the first group. I'm going to select Soarin'. You'll see when you do that, the others go blank, won't let you do it. Test track is currently closed, so it's already that way. So I'm going to select Soarin', and then I can select 2 from this group. So I'm going to pick Spaceship Earth and The Seas of Nemo and Friends. Everything else goes so that you can't select it. I'm going to continue. It's going to give me some times. If you are going in at a different time, or if you just want to ride the rides later, you can change that. If you select the time and save it, you'll see that now my Soarin' time has changed to the afternoon. So these times are all great. You do have a 1-hour window to get to the ride. There is a little bit of flexibility to that, but I wouldn't push it too far. It's generally 5 minutes before to 10 minutes after is kind of the unwritten rule for that. So then I get to choose if those times are great and I like it, I can buy. If for some reason Soarin' was my number 1 choice, Soarin' was no longer available, I could get all the way to this point and then say, no, I'm not interested, I don't want to buy it. So for this one, it works for me, so I can hit continue. It will load my payment information and I can check out and pay. If you have saved payment information to your Disney Experience account, it will be right there. If not, there would be an option right here to enter a credit card information. Once you have made your selections, gone to the parks and ridden the rides, actually as soon as that first ride was done. So in this case, as soon as the Siege with Nemo and Friends was finished, I would be able to then select an additional ride at that time. So that's one of the reasons why the multi-pass, in my opinion, is worth it, because you can continue to use it throughout the day. You get the 3 as early in the day as possible, then you can continue to add the new rides during the day. So once I've actually experienced this, next Monday I may have some different thoughts, but for now, I am definitely recommending the Lightning Lane for Magic Kingdom and for Hollywood Studios. I think the other 2 parks, it depends on your family and what you're interested in. It may be worth it, it may not. Same for those individual lanes. If you're thrill seekers and want to do those biggest rides, get them. If you're not, if you have younger kids, they're not going to meet the height requirements for some of those high level rides anyway. Probably not worth it, but it's just up to you and how you want to spend your Disney day. But it is awesome that these can be reserved ahead of time, and I think for the most part it is well worth it. So I hope that is helpful. If you need anything else, of course, reach out to me. You have my phone number if I assisted you with your Disney trip, or if not, you can always reach me via email, Laura@castawaydestinations.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.